In the energy quadrant, taking a look at the June crude oil futures contract, volatility continues in crude oil. It has been massive as of late. Today was no exception, down 5.67% on the lows today after a 4-day up move of 13%, a little bit more than 13, right around 13.07%. We finished the day down about 4.75. It wasn't a straight down day though. On the highs, we're actually up almost 0.75%, 71 basis points, so closer to 0.7% at 108.37. But then we dropped precipitously, again, down 5.67% on the lows, finishing the day down around 4.75% above that 102 handle. The low today, though, 101.51. So we hit that 101 handle, erasing about not quite half of that 13% gain. Now, there was a court ruling against the U.S. federal government, really against the Biden administration, and the government will hold oil and gas lease sales in at least 8 states in June. Again, the court overturned President Biden's moratorium on oil and gas drilling in federal land. That could be part of the reason you saw a little bit of that pressure on crude oil as that announcement came out, when we started to see some of this pressure. Now, obviously, this particular ruling has virtually no impact on the immediate supply and demand concerns, but what does is OPEC quotas and the exacerbated compliance with those quotas. OPEC Plus missed its March output quota by 1.45 million barrels, according to reports. The compliance rate shot up to 157%, meaning they're producing 57% less crude oil than their quotas actually say that they could produce, falling short of production, exceeding their quotas. It's because it's technically still an output cut. Now, Russia's crude oil production in particular averaged 300,000 barrels per day below target at 10.018 million barrels per day. That obviously has a lot to do with the conflict. So underperformance there could keep a floor in crude oil for quite some time.